Greetings, I'm Naya Powell Stevens, bringing you another episode of the Utopia Living Show. And here we have our featured guest, my beautiful and artistic, creative goddaughter, Kiya Lacey.
Hello.
So Kiya, I wanted to take this time to interview you because I'm so proud of you as a young woman, as a woman of God, as my goddaughter, that I had the blessing to be her godmother. But I'm so proud of you for just being a young lady that's, I would say, courageous and responsible and intelligent and focused on her studies, but also very focused on honing your gift. God has given you a gift of being able to sing and write music and dance and just really a lot of creative expression that I think you can even see in how you dress, and you allow yourself to kind of be your own. And so as we're entering into the back to school zone and you're going into your senior year, I know you're juggling a lot. You just came from Grammy camp. And so let's hear a little bit about who is Kiya Lacey and what are some of your goals and ambitions and dreams?
Well, hello, my name is Kiya Lacey, as she said, and I'm honored to be here to be interviewed. Who I am, I'd say I am creative, I'm unique. I'm a 17-year-old senior at Harpeth Law School here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm an artist, and I'm also a co-owner of Lovely Band's hair accessories and designs.
Wow, co-owner. So one of the things that many of you know, I'm very passionate about entrepreneurship. Kiya's mother, my dear childhood friend Erica Alexander, was featured earlier in one of our season series, and we talked about Lovely Bands, which you're wearing, which I'm wearing, and with my little Lovely Band bracelets. And so how does that feel to be an entrepreneur at such a young age and really have ownership of bringing in an income based on the things that you have creatively created from your own artistic view?
It feels really good. Sometimes it can bring some pressure because I feel like, oh, what if people don't like it, or what if people might not buy it? But I feel like it gives me some freedom to just express myself and say, well, it's something to try, and if people don't like it, I'll wear it, and then people see how it looks, or maybe that'll look good on me. So it's an expression of freedom, creativity. It's something I'm very passionate about, not just because it brings in an income. It's something that I can do and show girls my age or younger that you can have your own business or co-own your own business, and it's a family thing. Naya supports us. We have our whole church community supports us as we do events, and it's a blessing.
I know every time I say every time, I would say most of the times that I wear any Lovely Band accessories, I get so many compliments, and so I'm sure you do too. So how does it feel when people say, oh, I love your earrings, where did you get those?
It's so much fun to say I made them, or if someone else comes to me and says, oh, I got so many compliments, it feels really good because that's something I put work into, or something I set aside time for and dedicated time to. And so especially when people ask, where did you get them? I'm like, I made them. So it's a good feeling.
Right. And what I think is so empowering is that for young women and mature women as well, a lot of women struggle with self-esteem and just really owning their own personal style. And so I think that it's wonderful, and I applaud you for, at 17 years old and even before, just kind of owning your own style and not being afraid to be different and daring to be unique in your dress and in your appearance. And I would say even in your style of music. So Kiya, and you being a young woman that is not afraid of daring to be different, What are some of the types of music that you really enjoy singing and performing?
Well, I enjoy singing all types of music. For right now, I've been doing a lot of pop, R&B, and hip hop. But one of my favorite artists is Esperanza Spalding, and she has influenced me to go more into the jazz revenue of music and the blues art of music. And so that's what I've been working on recently, finding my voice as a singer and as a writer to write more of the jazz and blues music.
Awesome. So what does music do for your soul?
Music is very powerful. It can help you, it can hurt you. I feel like music is an expression of emotion. It can change your emotions. So for me, my music, I aim for my music to uplift the soul and to uplift people. I do have a few sad songs, but that's just a communication of emotion, and I don't aim to make people feel bad about themselves. All my music is written to help people feel good about themselves, but to help them realize that there will be sad times and that everything's not peachy keen, but there'll be some bad times, and through God or through faith you can be uplifted through those things.
What are some of the songs that uplift you the most? Who do you listen to when you really want to get yourself into an upbeat, positive mood?
I listen to Esperanza Spalding, Miles Davis, Frankie Beverly and Mays.
Okay.
I listen to India.Arie, Jill Scott.
You have a lot of similar tastes.
Yes, I mean every now and then I'll get my Beyonce, and I really love Beyonce. I'll get my T-Pain. I'll get hype. I'm a kid, so I listen to that music too. But I know that music is powerful, and what you put into yourself, it really makes a difference.
And you write music.
Yes.
How many songs have you written so far?
I have a songbook. I wouldn't say all of the songs are complete. I have about 6 songs recorded right now, but I'm continuously writing, continuously working on music. So.
Okay, awesome. And some of your songs are just beautiful and amazing, and you can actually, people can actually listen to them on your YouTube station.
Yes.
And what is that, under Kiya Ife?
On my YouTube, you can look up Kiya Lacey, Kiyalacey.
Okay. And so, Kiya, tell me about, one of your favorite songs you've written.
I'd say for right now, Shooting Star would be one of my favorite songs. I actually wrote the verses, and a guy that I'm working with now, Brandon Wright, he wrote the hook for that song, and it's called Shooting Star. It's basically about the world and what the world says that you're supposed to be or what you're supposed to look like. And it was kind of going against those things and saying you can be beautiful and not fit the magazine covers or not fit the ads. You can be who you are and still be beautiful. And something I said in the pre-chorus was, who are they to say who you are? And then I went back to say you're a shooting star. So
I love it. Why don't you sing us a little bit of that?
Okay. Strive to be greater than the rest. Trying to make $1 is the ultimate test. Ways of the world won't stop me. Now I've got success and it's shocking. We got the power to live out all our dreams. Satisfying others ain't always what it seems. Individuality is rare to come by, but I'm doing me and I still look fly. Who are they to say who you are? Baby, you're a shooting star. The dreams you have will all come true. I'm just trying to motivate you. Who are they to say you are? Baby, you're a shooting star. The dreams you have will all come true. I'm just trying to motivate you.
Beautiful. Woo! I love it. I love it. That is very motivating. So with your beautiful voice and your beautiful lyrics and just the presence that you have, should God continue, and I believe He will, to bless you with His anointed favor and allow you to achieve higher heights, how will you use that platform to really make an impact and an imprint in the world?
Well, remaining strong in my faith will help me to make an impact on the world, and reinforcing that to people, to my listeners, and to people who enjoy my music. Just making them aware that I do this through God, and He is the one that's given me this talent. And not just relying on myself and making it be known that through God I've received this experience and this talent, and I can share it with them because of the faith that I have.
That's beautiful. You recently came back from Grammy camp in California, in LA,
Yes.
and you told me that that was an amazing experience, and you were sharing with me a way that you relied on God while you were there. Tell our viewers a little bit about that experience.
Well, I had an incident where I was performing a song and I fell on stage. It was the first time I ever fell on stage.
Oh, wow.
And I just took a few seconds to say a prayer, and basically I prayed, God, help me get through this song, because I felt like there was an opportunity for me to crawl off and cry and just, oh, well, in the disappointment. But that prayer helps me to get some confidence and to say, well, I didn't come here to crawl off the stage. I was chosen to come here to perform and share my gift. So what I'm going to do is do that. And so I ended up dancing and pulling it off, and it was a great show. And it was, right now, has been one of my favorite performances, because I feel like I really connected with the audience after that, and it made me more human, and to realize that people make mistakes, and to rely on my faith and not rely on, oh, I'm human, my shoes are too high, but that God will support me through everything.
And what was the name of that song?
The name of that song is actually I Rise. So,
I love it. So it's almost as if while you were performing, you fell, but in relying on your faith and your prayer to God, He helped you to finish that performance even better than what you probably would have without having fallen first.
Yes.
And your faith helped you to rise to even a higher level, where you said some people were saying that was one of the best performances they had seen from a person your age.
Yeah.
And so I think that just speaks to how God is always there for us. And I heard a very powerful interview today, and one of the things that stuck with me was, it's not your successes, but your challenges that make us champions. And so I think that even that moment, as you said, it made you more human, but it allowed you, after falling, to rise to a higher height, speaks to, it's our challenges that make us stronger, and to just make us that more impactful and actually able to connect to the world a lot of times.